I don't know what to say. But I just want to say to everyone who's going to see this, how my son, how I just witnessed the death of my own son. How he was dragged for miles carrying such a heavy cross. How he received the lashes and the whips that are meant for us. How I just witnessed his death. But his story can't end here. His story has to be heard. And I believe Matthew and the other disciples would also be writing about their experience with Jesus. But I, his mother, would also want to say how I have experienced him as my son, for his story could change everything. From the start, God told me that my son would be special. And it didn't take long for me and Joseph to notice that. He was perfect. In fact, he has taken care of me more than I would have taken care of him. There was this one time, I remember, we were traveling and Joseph and myself lost him. We were traveling and we couldn't find him anywhere. And we were very worried about his whereabouts. And when we found him, we thought that he would be restless. We thought that he would be tired and worried about his situation, but no, not my son. In fact, we found him seated with all of the religious leaders, with all of the teachers. They were asking him deep questions about faith. They were asking him questions about the law, and he answered with boldness and confidence. They were just fascinated by him. Everyone was. It was in his age of 30 when he decided to leave home. He was baptized by his cousin John, and off he went to save the world that didn't even want to be saved. I remember that day, oh so clearly.
Mother, you know you don't have to pack for me, right?
I know, but I only have one day left with my son, so I'm gonna make the most out of it.
Okay, well, that's gonna make you happy.
Oh, by the way, have you already booked the place to where you're staying?
Where I am staying?
Oh, that's right. You do not know where you're going.
Not exactly.
Ah, Jesus. I'm so worried. Where are you going to stay? What are you going to eat?
Mother, the Lord will tell me what I need to do.
Still, that makes me so nervous.
You've got to trust Him. You've got to trust me.
What if something happens to you?
Where does my help come from? My help
Comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth.
So, do I really need to worry?
You always answer my questions with questions.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mother, you know I have to do this, right?
I know, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy for me.
Come here.
I have always known that you were heaven sent. I've always known that time as this would come. But how could I prepare my heart to go somewhere I can't follow, to stand as you fade into the horizon? And my mind goes back to that starry
never thought this time would come so fast. I never thought that it could hurt this much. And how could I prepare my heart to go somewhere you can't follow, to turn as you fade into the horizon?
And my mind goes back to that starry night when I first held you and I saw miracles in your eyes. How could I have known how you turned my whole heart inside out, and my whole heart hurts when I think of what you're facing now. But it beats for you, and I'll hold you near my heart for my whole life. And every time, my child. And I have so many questions. Where will you go? Where will you stay? Will I ever see my son again? Will you come home safe? Have I prepared your heart enough to face such harsh realities? Will you remember what I taught you? Will you ever think of me? I've always known that this was fun for you. So why am I so scared? If I always knew this day would come, why